Joining me now, Manhattan Borough President Brad Hoylman-Sigal. It's good to see you, Brad. Look, New York City, we like to think we're tough, but it's been coming down for, what, a good 24 hours now. How are things looking?
Well, there's a lot of snow out there. This is a top 5 blizzard in New York City history, like your weather correspondent said. We're looking at maybe 20 inches. Right now, it's 15 inches in Central Park. The good news is that it's warmer than it was earlier in the year in January when they had that other snowstorm. So the salt is actually working. It didn't work last time. And we're also focusing on pedestrian crossings and pedestrian infrastructure. The mayor has a new emphasis. So hopefully people will be able to get across the street, be able to get down into the subways and get to work once we resume normalcy after the storm passes.
Yeah, you touched on it, but there have been lingering complaints from Manhattanites, and I actually heard some over the weekend from some folks who had been visiting from out of the country about those mounds of ice that lingered and lingered and lingered after the last snowstorm. What's your expectation for cleanup this time?
Well, we're going to be focused on it. We're going to be pressing the mayor, whether it's bus stops, crosswalks, bicycle lanes. We need to get the snow and ice removed. Again, the salt's going to work. After it warms up, we're looking at possibly in the 40s as early as Wednesday. So it's going to be a very different scenario. But I'll have to say this. The mayor is a great communicator, and that's a very good thing. He's been on television and social media constantly in the days leading up to the storm, and he's going to have a briefing very shortly. So I think his ability to speak to New Yorkers where they are, as they say, has been really effective during these last 2 storms.
So what's your biggest concern right now? And obviously always in the case of a storm, it's potential loss of life. But specifically in that area, what's being done and what are your concerns?
Well, my biggest concern is vulnerable New Yorkers who may not be able to get to a warming station, who may not be able to have food, who may be trapped in their homes. And I hope they're calling 311 and 911. I hope neighbors are checking in on neighbors to ensure that everyone stays safe and warm. So far, there haven't been any reports of loss of life, which obviously is a great thing for this city because we saw what happened during the last storm, which was, in combination with very, very cold temperatures.
Yeah, it is a good day, however, for a lot of kids who are taking something that may approximate a sled or not and taking them out into the parks around the city. Let's hope everybody stays safe. Manhattan Borough President Brad Hoylman-Sigal, thank you for your time, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. My kids are headed out right now as we speak.
Yeah, there you go. I know there are local hardware store in New York City. There's a lot of little mom and pop hardware stores. They were all sold out of those sleds.